Hello, I'm Elena. Let's be honest. Does the thought of having another argument with your partner fill you with dread? Pausa. That feeling of a rising heart rate, the familiar script you both seem to follow, and the emotional exhaustion that hangs in the air for hours or even days afterward. You end up in the same place, with nothing resolved, feeling more distant than ever. If this cycle of destructive conflict is a recurring theme in your relationship, I want to offer you some real, tangible hope. What if I told you that conflict, the very thing that feels like it's tearing you apart, could become a tool to bring you closer? It's not about learning to avoid fights, it's about learning how to transform them. Today, I'm going to give you a complete toolkit for healthy conflict. We will explore why we fight dirty, and I will give you a clear set of rules for fighting fair, a method that turns arguments into powerful opportunities for understanding and intimacy. Let's change the way you argue forever. Section 1. Why we fight destructively. First, let's have some compassion for ourselves. Most of us were never taught how to handle disagreements constructively. We either copy the conflict style we saw our parents use, or we react from a place of primal fear. When we feel attacked, our brain's fight or flight system kicks in. Logic goes out the window, and emotional survival takes over. Think of it this way. In a destructive argument, you and your partner are behaving like two opposing lawyers in a courtroom. Each of you is there to win your case, to prove the other person wrong, to present evidence of their past failings. But in a relationship, if one person wins, the relationship loses. A healthy conflict isn't a courtroom, it's a collaboration. You are two teammates trying to solve a puzzle together. The goal isn't to win, but for the team to win. To get there, we first need to identify the behaviors that are sabotaging our efforts. Section 2. The 4 behaviors that predict breakups. The renowned relationship researcher Dr. John Gottman identified 4 specific communication styles that are so toxic, he calls them the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. He could predict with over 90% accuracy which couples would divorce simply by observing these in a 15-minute conversation. Let's see if you recognize any of them. The first horseman, criticism. This is different from a complaint. A complaint is specific. I was worried when you were late and didn't call. Criticism is a global attack on your partner's character. You're so thoughtless, you never think about me. It attacks who they are as a person. The second horseman, contempt. This is the most dangerous of all. Contempt is criticism mixed with disgust. It's sarcasm, name-calling, eye-rolling, sneering. It is any statement made from a position of superiority. Contempt is poison to a relationship because it communicates disgust with the other person. The third horseman, defensiveness. This is a very common response to criticism. It's making excuses, playing the innocent victim, or cross-complaining. Well, what about the time you... Defensiveness doesnning solve anything. It just escalates the conflict because you're refusing to accept any responsibility. The fourth horseman, stonewalling. This happens when one person, usually feeling overwhelmed, shuts down completely. They withdraw from the conversation, give the silent treatment, or physically leave. It's a wall going up. While it might be a strategy to prevent things from getting worse, it makes the other person feel abandoned and unheard. Section 3. The 6 rules of fighting fair. Recognizing those behaviors is the first step. Now, let's replace them with a set of constructive rules. This is your toolkit. Rule 1. Set an appointment for the fight. When an issue comes up and you feel your emotions escalating, it is the worst time to try and solve it. One of the most powerful things you can do is to pause. Use a specific phrase like this: I really want to talk about this, but I'm feeling too angry to be productive right now. Can we please take a 30-minute break and come back to this when we're both calm? This isn't avoidance, it's strategy. It allows your fight or flight response to settle so you can have a real conversation. Rule 2. Use I feel statements. This is a classic for a reason. It works. Instead of starting a sentence with you did, which is an accusation, start it with I feel. The formula is, I feel your emotion when a specific factual behavior because the story you're telling yourself. For example, I feel anxious when the credit card bill isn't discussed because I worry we'll go over budget. This is undeniable. Your partner cannot argue with your feeling. It invites empathy, not defense. Rule 3, ban contempt, period. This is a non-negotiable. Make a pact with your partner that no matter how angry you get, respect is the baseline. There will be no name-calling, no mocking, no eye-rolling, no insults. Contempt is a weapon that leaves permanent scars on your intimacy. If you need to express extreme frustration, talk about your own feelings. I am feeling incredibly angry right now, not you are an idiot. Rule 4, listen to understand, not just to reply. Most of the time, we listen to an argument simply to find a flaw in our partner's logic and formulate our rebuttal. This has to stop. The goal of listening is to understand your partner's world. Practice reflective listening. When your partner finishes a thought, say, "Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is that you feel unappreciated when I don't acknowledge the work you do around the house. Is that right?" This simple act de-escalates conflict instantly because it shows your partner they are being seen and heard. Rule 5, stick to one topic. In the heat of an argument, it's tempting to bring up a list of past grievances. This is called kitchen sinking, throwing everything into the argument but the kitchen sink. It's overwhelming and unproductive. Agree to deal with one issue at a time. If other issues come up, acknowledge them and agree to discuss them at a later time. Rule 6, look for the shared goal. Remember, you are a team. The goal is not for you to win or for them to win. The goal is for the relationship to win. End the discussion by asking, what can we agree on? What is one small step we can both take to make this better? It's about finding a compromise or a solution, even a temporary one, that you can both live with. These rules aren't easy. They take practice, patience, and commitment from both of you. You will slip up, and when you do, the key is to repair. A genuine apology, a hug, acknowledging that you went off track. These things are the glue that holds a relationship together after a conflict. An argument does not have to be a sign of weakness in your relationship. It is a sign that something needs to change. And when handled with these tools, it becomes one of the most powerful catalysts for growth and deeper intimacy. If this guide resonated with you, please click the like button and subscribe for more weekly insights into creating a relationship that thrives. In the comments below, I'd love for you to share. What is one rule for healthy arguments that has helped you in your own relationship? Let's learn from each other. Thank you for your time and your courage to build a better connection. Be well.